have like difficult time around pricing my services.
Okay.
And I already, when I took your course, I raised my prices, and I couldn't even believe that it could happen, honestly. So, but it did happen, and I got clients, and so now it was amazing. Like, and my husband was like, "What?" But then I started doubting myself, and also like if you see like some clients they put a lot of effort into work, some clients they just don't really take much actions, and so all these doubts came back.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, so now I changed my program a little bit, I like redesigned it a little bit, and I know that I can, like after working with your program, I know I can charge more, but at the same time I'm like, who's gonna sign up? It's too high. But again, coming from the place like I'm not ready yet, it's like it's still in the back of my mind, and can I really do that? Like, am I there? Like, I've been coaching for over a year.
All the stories.
Yeah.
Thank you for naming that. So then when this doubtful story comes up, what has been your pattern with it? To buy into it? Okay. Good just to see that. No judgment. It's like doubt comes up and then I'm just in it.
And I stop, and just like whatever I'm doing, whatever passion, and it's just like I stop like learning, reading. It's like I'm like, oh, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I love that you're going through this in the sense that your clients are going to do the same thing. A lot of the time, right? We're just talking about this pattern of doubt. It's almost like you look at the hero's journey, there's the calling, and you're like, yes! And oftentimes, right after that is where the fear comes in. And if we don't have the support to move through that, we'll go back to our fear-based conditioning. And we get stopped and stuck. So innocent. But just know that the calling, part of the calling and really helping us rise and step into our mastery around something is working with the doubt, seeing it as a story, not who we are, and taking dominion over it. So let's just ground this a little bit. Earlier we did this process around blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you imagine doubt wants for you?
Probably protection, to keep me safe,
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah, I'm like hiding, so no, nothing's threatening me at some point.
And so is it really safe to hide?
No, not really.
Yeah. It's good to be honest about that. It's like something you're not totally satisfied with that either.
Sense of like really like I'm not living my life, with that purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, when we really buy into that and hiding, there's nothing wrong with hiding, and yet the result I'm hearing is, well, that's not satisfying either. I feel really contracted or limited. So what if there's another way? What if there's another way to really be with that story and that part of us that wants to hide, to let it be totally okay, and still move forward with taking action to create the clients or to do the work that you're called to do?
That would be amazing. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So when doubt comes up, what would it need to hear from you specifically? What would this story need to hear to know that it's safe and okay? What would you tell it? As if, and we'll ground this, as if this were a little girl, or that part, that innocence, that insecurity. What does it need to hear from you?
That I'm strong. That I can go through this. And
can I have a conversation with you? Can I talk to it directly?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you support Olga? What do you tell her? How do you hear, like I want to make sure that I'm hearing from you directly, what you tell Olga?
She can do it.
So this is the doubtful one. That she can't do it.
Yes.
Yeah. And what comes up for you?
I'm not good enough.
You're not good enough. So if you just breathe into that energy in your body right now, I just want to really thank you for the sweetness of her vulnerability here. Just being willing to share fully here. Yeah. And so there's this aspect within you, yeah? There's another part of you that can also see this. You can see this pattern that's playing out of doubt. Maybe more of your empowered businesswoman. I'm wondering, or a loving mother, what would you tell this part of you? If it were just sharing with you its concerns, not trying to take it away, but just to meet it. It's like, oh, you're feeling doubtful, huh?
That it's okay to feel that way.
Yes.
And I have everything that I need to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just nurture and show compassion.
Can you do that now? What does that sound like or feel like for you directly?
Sense of love.
Yeah. For you, this part that's doubtful. It's totally okay. It's okay to let it come up, honey. It's okay. Just let it come up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just welcomed here.
Sense of love.
Yeah. So can this part receive that right now? Yeah, you're touched by that? Yeah. So let yourself just bathe in that compassion and love. Just let yourselves drink that in. You were asking about the compassionate self-forgiveness. I think this would be a good time to practice for you. Okay. I forgive myself for judging.
I forgive myself for judging.
Doubt.
Doubt.
The truth is?
The truth is. It's okay to feel this way.
Doubt's just as welcome to the table as any other emotion or feeling. Totally okay. Nothing other than our mind would say that it's bad or wrong. Just energy in the body. So let's keep doing some more because you want to do this a few times to really help it. It's almost like the compassion is you have an experience of it and then you want to loop from your heart back up into your mind. So I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that I wasn't qualified.
I forgive myself for buying into a misunderstanding of not being qualified.
What's true?
The truth is, I'm totally ready. I am qualified. I have enough knowledge, experience. I'm ready.
Let yourself feel that. What that knowing is like in your body. What's that like?
Confidence.
Yeah. How do you feel confident in your body?
Amazing.
So feel it. It's like
Powerful.
this, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you sit? How do you like, it's like
already pulling me up.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very clear, very open. Your energy is very open. Let's do one more. You fill it in. I forgive myself for judging myself.
I forgive myself for judging myself, for stopping myself constantly. The truth is, I'm unstoppable.
The truth is that ended up being a pause because you kept going. The truth is you you're actually being apprenticed about what your clients are going to go through. The truth is you have firsthand experience going for your dreams and then feeling what comes up and how to navigate that, which is helping you be a better coach. It's all a part of it.
No judgment.
No judgment. So innocent. So okay. Yeah, not bad.
It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and so from here, how do you move forward in your business? What feels authentic and good to you?
Just offer my service. Just go for it. Doing Yelp finally.
Okay.
Oh my god, I've been stopping myself
Okay.
since I took the program since May. It's like I was freaking out about that. But yeah.
What are some other action steps from this place of feeling ready and confident? And my experience with confidence is not that you need to feel this way all the time, because you're not going to, especially as you're moving outside your comfort zone. So really knowing how to come back to this sense of confidence when you feel, it's ironic, insecurity and doubt brought you to confidence. Notice that. By embracing it, by welcoming it, it opened up the other door. Okay, so this is now your path. Okay, when I feel this way, it's okay to let myself feel it, to forgive the judgment, and then to move forward with what I really want to be doing in a way that feels aligned from here. So starting to take action. And anytime doubt comes up, I would just encourage you to think it, forgive it, any judgments about it, and then keep taking action, because doubt dissolves in action.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.